What do we got going on here tonight? Welcome back. I saw Fantastic Four First Steps. I enjoyed it. Didn't think it was spectacular or fantastic, if you will. But today we're only going to talk about that a little bit. We are ranking all of the MCU villains post Endgame. Let's begin. First off, and if I forget their names, like the really bad ones, can you blame me? They're sucky villains. It's kind of crazy. We have like 16 villains, and I'd maybe consider 3 of them good villains. A lot of fine villains, a lot of solid villains, a lot of bad villains too, but well, let's get into it. In last place, I have the big dummy from Black Widow. That's right, you probably forgot this guy existed. I did too. Man, what even was this guy's motive? You know, he wanted all the ladies under his control or stuff like that. He had mind control for Taskmaster. Just such a snooze of a villain, man. Absolutely crazy how forgettable this guy is. I always forget he exists, and I would have left him off the list if I didn't look it up first. In fact, you know, say to about Taskmaster, not a great villain. At least I remember she's the villain of that film. She's a villain in that film. This guy, nothing. Don't even have much else to say about him. Pretty forgettable, just bad villain. As generic as they come. Up next, I have the lady from the Marvels. I'm pretty sure her name is like Trash Bin. Like, isn't it Trash Bin or Has Been or something like that? And I don't like the Marvels that much, but I will say the 3 leads, they have chemistry, and I like that. They have chemistry. They're likable characters, all of them, for the most part. But man, dude, way to make a villain that is just so boring. Such a boring motive. Everything about her, not great. Her powers, not great. She's not very menacing. Yeah, nothing here to talk about. Not good. And then, you know, I would say this is the last, like, really bad villain on this list. These 3 is Taskmaster herself. That's right. Did you think I was gonna put Taskmaster higher because I was like, oh, well, at least I remember her, she was the villain of the film. Remembering her as the villain, that should not be the metric, right? She's bad. I like Taskmaster from the comics and stuff like that. I'm not gonna act like I'm this big Taskmaster fan, but the worst part about this character is it seems like they really didn't do anything with the Taskmaster actual ability. I wanted to see more moves copied from different heroes. That's really cool. But the fact that she throws a shield once, look, Captain America, he throws a shield. I don't know if you knew that, but he does. Yeah, not great. Kind of just a boring take on the character. Even worse is how she gets done in the Thunderbolts. I actually like the idea of bringing her back, giving her a chance to be redeemed. No. Hopefully we see a different version of the character in the future. I wouldn't be opposed to that. That'd be cool. But this version, not good. The next 4 villains, I would say, are just the most mid villains of all time. Mid to forgettable. And then we get like a range of like 5 who are like, okay, not bad. And then we get 3 who are pretty good. My top 5 might shock you though. So we'll see if you disagree with that. We're getting off topic though. Up next, I have the brain, the thinker, whatever the hell his name is, from Captain America, Brave New World. The only thing this character has going for him is Tim Blake Nelson. I think he's good with what he has. I like the idea. I love the payoff of finally bringing him back, dude. I'm a freaking grown man now. I was a little baby when he was introduced, and now I'm a grown man. Thank goodness they brought him back. I feel like I'm still like, maybe they're gonna bring him back one day, and they finally did. I really like that. Once they brought him back though, yeah, not great. He's the smartest guy ever. He gets outsmarted at every single turn. He's like, I can predict everything that's gonna happen. Predicts absolutely nothing in this movie. That's insane. Yeah, not a good villain. Up next, dude, man, this is a stunner, a shocker that this villain is this low. He was supposed to be the next guy, the next big deal, and that is Kang from Quantumania. The worst part about this character, I can't fathom how they came to this conclusion logically, is you have the next Thanos of the MCU get whooped by Ant-Man by himself. I cannot fathom how you come to that conclusion of like, that's good for this character. That makes sense. Unless they are going to pull some crazy jutsu. This isn't the Kang. This is Kang's, you know, goofball little brother. I don't get it. I don't understand. Even when Thanos is introduced in Infinity War, off rip, they're like, give me the strongest guy, Hulk. Let me whoop his ass so you know Thanos don't be playing around. He means business. And then for Kang, they did the exact opposite. Give me your most mid-Avenger. Let him whoop my ass so you know I'm playing around. I don't mean business. Insane. Up next, we have Cassandra Nova. Is that her name? From Deadpool. I think the performance is fine. Motive, not great. The more you think about it, the more it doesn't make any sense. I will say though, she is menacing. She is a very powerful character. You feel threatened by her, and I like that. But aside from that, nothing the character does phenomenally well. Like I said, I don't have too much hate for her, like too much bad things. Just can't say good stuff about her, so we'll leave her there. And then up next, I have Icarus from the Eternals. I like the twist of this guy. I think the performance is pretty good. He is also menacing, but you know, aside from that, his motives, his personality, kind of bland, kind of generic. He's mad for a reason. Not much else to say about him. I feel like this might be my first hot take of the list. I have Wanda. Wanda herself as a villain conceptually is cool. I think that's a good idea. I don't like, though, how they make her evil out of absolutely nowhere. She just all of a sudden is evil. All of a sudden is like, nah, screw the world. Doctor Strange, you're a dummy. Not gonna listen to you. Don't like that. Makes no sense. It's hard for me to watch this movie. I'm not rewatching this movie. Let me just spoil that for you guys. I'm not rewatching this movie. Nobody is. Hard for me to watch this movie and not just think about that the whole time. Not be distracted how they just randomly, you know, grabbed a character, turned her evil. Makes no sense. It's like if just the next movie, Hawkeye's the villain. Okay, sure, buddy. I do think the performance is really good, though. There are some good scenes of her being scary. I like that. She's a very powerful villain. Again, the way she loses in this fight, she has no business losing in this movie ever, and she does to America. Not the country, the character. Bet you forgot she existed. In Doctor Strange, yeah, it's whatever. I feel like, you know, Wanda on the next like 5 are the villains where I'm like, they're okay, right? Even Wanda, all the complaints I have against her, she's okay. She's mid. Right? 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 villain. Up next, I have Namor. I think Namor is cool. The problem with Namor, he has the same exact motive as Killmonger. The performance is not as good as Michael B. Jordan. I just don't think he's as entertaining as Michael B. Jordan, as charismatic as Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan, Killmonger. Obviously, I'm not expecting villain Namor to be as charismatic as human being Michael B. Jordan. That's insane. White people are jerks. Therefore, we gotta, you know, take them down. Yeah, justice. Racial justice. Yeah, Killmonger did it better. Performance is fine. I don't like how he gets whooped. He has some cool scenes. I like the intro scene of all his homies shouting at the people. They're jumping off the ship. Some cool stuff, some good buildup. I like when he walks onto the beach, but my buddies call me Namor. Good scene. But again, he just gets whooped there on out. I don't think he should get whooped by Shuri, who's been on the sauce for like 5 minutes. Don't like that. Up next, the next 4 I think are pretty solid. I like these villains at the end of the day. Not great, but I like them. Up next, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 7th place, I have the Void. I think the Void is good enough. I have problems with him. I think the performance is good though. I like the buildup from Bob turning into Void. I like the idea of Val trying to manipulate him into becoming this weapon for her, this tool for her to use, and it going horribly wrong. The Void himself, dude, crazy vibes, dude. Crazy aura. Wish they did more with him. Wish the character had a chance to actually fight and do more with his powers rather than just But he's like the most powerful character in the MCU right now. I have a villain review of pretty much all of these villains, so you can watch that if you want. Up next, in 6th place, I have the High Evolutionary. I think Chukwudi Iwuji, amazing performance. The guy's just a jerk. The guy is just evil, and I like that. I like that we have a villain. We don't have to make him sympathetic. We don't have to, you know, try to push that on people. Just let him be a jerk. Just let him be horrible, but not like in a way that's over the top, in a way that, you know, I like. He's not as good as Ego, but he's better than Ronan, in my opinion. He's a good villain. I like him. He's entertaining, dude. He is an entertaining villain. You freaking hate the guy, dude. You hate the guy so much. Everything with the backstory with Rocket, crazy, dude. But also, he does have some depth. I don't want to just limit him to this like really angry, evil guy. He does have this depth, this jealousy of Rocket, this thing that he created that is somehow smarter than him, and the ego he has that eats him alive. This hatred, this jealousy for Rocket, I think that's really good. Up next, dude, in 5th place, this might be one of the big hot takes of the list, because I think a lot of people forget about this guy, and that's because the movie sucks, but I think he's really good, and that's Gore. Okay, really good. over-exaggeration, but he's good. Christian Bale, he is really good. We get some depth with his character. I think the performance is amazing, and just like The Void, the vibe, the aura around this guy is phenomenal. It's fantastic. Some of the best you get in a MCU villain, you know, past Endgame, or just, honestly, if we're being honest, the whole entire universe. He's got crazy vibes. Unfortunately, though, he doesn't have enough scenes. Unfortunately, he doesn't kill enough gods. There's a world where this is like a top 5 villain in the MCU. He's not, unfortunately, but I think the performance is that good, and I don't think people should let the stupidity and the silliness of this movie make them forget about this performance, this character, because he's the best part of the movie by far. In 4th place, I think I have another hot take, and I like this guy. I think he's pretty entertaining. You might not even remember this is a technically post-Endgame movie, and that is Mysterio from Far From Home. I think Mysterio is good. The twist, obviously not even a twist. It's a twist for little babies and, you know, grandparents who, you know, don't even know where they are. It's a twist for them. Everyone else saw this coming. I think Jake Gyllenhaal is good. I like the Mysterio illusions. I like all the effects and the drones and stuff like that they're doing. I think that's really cool. I don't like the fact he's another Stark employee who got pissed off by Tony Stark, you know, because he ruined his poop or something like that. Tony ate his poop or whatever the hell he was pissed off about. Don't like that, but the performance is good. He's got some really good scenes. I like him in this movie. He's a good villain. I think a lot of people don't like that, but it's true. Okay, now let's talk about the 3 good villains. The 3 villains who I genuinely think are pretty good, who I like. In 3rd place, and there's a world where this guy is the best villain on this list, but I don't think he has enough scenes. That is Galactus. Galactus is a very intimidating villain. He is one of the best parts of this film for me. I thought he was great. He's intimidating and he feels menacing throughout the whole entire film. You feel scared of this guy. You feel genuinely like he is going to destroy the world. He is going to eat the world. And I know it is a comic book movie. It's going to have a happy-ish ending, but with the post-credits of Thunderbolts, you know, fresh in my mind, I'm like, there's a world he actually does pull this off. I'm not gonna say if he does or not, but I was thinking it, dude might really F some stuff up, dude. And I really liked that feeling I had. It's a feeling I haven't had in a Marvel movie in a long time, how menacing this guy was. I think the design is great. The practical suit is fantastic. Ralph Ineson, phenomenal. He's got the voice, everything about him. He's great. He's a good villain. In 2nd place, though, I have, I forget his name. Shang-Chi's dad. That's his name. That's what I'm calling him. One of the best performances on this list. Not that it's much competition, but the performance is legit really good. And I know I said with the High Evolutionary, we don't have to have villains who are all sympathetic and we understand them, we see their point of view. This guy, dude, it works, dude. It really works. You feel, you know, his desire to get his wife back. He really does believe this is the solution to his family. Everything his son is saying to him, in one ear, out the other, because he's so determined. If I can just get my wife back, it's going to fix this family. It's going to fix me. I really like that. We see the backstory. He has the love, the genuine love he has for Shang-Chi's mom. It's beautiful. It's really good. He's a villain that genuinely thinks he is doing good. A lot of villains are supposed to be doing that. They don't always, but this guy, dude, it all works. It all works with him. He's a really good villain. I like this guy a lot. Number 1, though, to an extent, I don't like the fact that he's number 1 because it feels like a cop-out. It feels like we're just recycling villains at this point. Obviously, it's Green Goblin from No Way Home. Yeah, is he even like the main villain? Yes, he is. Really only in the second half. But what do you expect when you bring back one of the best villain castings of all time? One of the best villain performances of all time across film. I'll say it, across film, Willem Dafoe is one of the best villain castings of all time. He is phenomenal. He's so good. He is up there with the Heath Ledgers, the James Earl Joneses, Darth Vaders. I'll stand on that. I'll die on that hill. What do you expect when you bring him back and it still works? And the character is still good. The character is still scary. Everything we love about him, it's still here. And that's crazy. The performance is scary good, dude. Just how quickly Willem Dafoe just snaps back into it. How menacing he is. Strong enough to have it all. Too weak to take it. So many banger lines. He's out here wrecking people, making big time impacts on these plots. Hell yeah, dude. Phenomenal villain. Always has been, always will be. We bring in another villain not from the MCU, bring him into the MCU, boom, Instantly one of the best villains we've ever had in this universe. Absolutely insane. I feel really good about this list. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure people disagree, so let me know in the comments and we'll duke it out. We'll fight about it. Honestly, if you don't like my top 3, I dare you, dude, to disagree with me. Change the order as much as you'd like. There's no way, dude, anyone's putting anyone else in the top 3. No shot, dude. Debate me. Let's do it. Let's run it. Okay, I'll talk to you later.